I call this episode Fire McGuire. Frank McGuire was a fellow I met in the 70s. And Frank McGuire was one of these characters, a colorful guy. He helped Fred Smith when he was establishing Federal Express. He helped Colonel Sanders, the original, establish Kentucky Fried Chicken. He helped a variety of companies, had this brilliant background, but he was a quirky guy. And he wound up working for a consulting firm that I happened to be with in Princeton, New Jersey at the time, and that's how we met. And this consulting firm went through up and down times, as most do. The consulting firm was privately held, and the owner, whose office was down the hall from mine and around a curve, sort of picture an L shape or a dog leg on a golf course, when things got tough, he would demand cuts. And he would usually come out of his office, one of his cuts being, "Fire McGuire." And I would always rush to save things because Frank McGuire, while he didn't sell much himself, knew everybody. And he can get us into any office in the country. He knew everyone. Before long computer data lists, before big data, he had a black book that put anything to shame. And so I'd have to run down the hall before the owner got to human resources and dissuade him from firing McGuire. So Frank knew that when he needed a weapon or when he needed leverage, he had me. And so he was very careful to please me. He was very careful to make sure he got my people into the offices they needed to get into. When I told him I needed his expense reports in, he got them in because he knew that I was his leverage. And I played that role happily because I appreciated his talents. My lesson to you today from Fire McGuire is that we all need leverage. Who can help you? None of us is a sole ship upon the sea. Who is there in your life? Personal, professional, collegial, civic, social. Who is there in your life who can help you through that kind of leverage and protection? Make sure you develop that relationship very strongly. We can't do everything ourselves, but these people can help us. And that will make you feel better about your prospects any day of the week.